so rude. Little mama say fly. White feeder with them denim. Hey y'all. I really wanted to talk about being a social worker and why I think that this is the best career that anybody could have, and I feel like everybody needs, you know, a social worker. Everybody does. And I just feel like people don't understand what it really is to like be a social worker and, yeah, stuff like that. And this is, going to be the reasons why I want to be one. And, like I made up my mind to be a social worker my senior year of high school, because at first I didn't really know what I wanted to be. I didn't know what was the best career for me, and it's just that right now I don't see myself being anything else but a social worker. And I always, was the type to love to give advice to people, help people, talk to people, like, yes, I have my own problems. I've been crazy all my life. I have had therapists in the past. Yeah, I've had therapists in the past and counselors and, different people to help me. But I've been through a lot, and I know how to relate to, a lot of people, and I know how to solve, problems, certain problems, And as I got older, I got more mature and I understood a lot of things. Like, I can understand, other people and, their problems and what they are going through in their life. And, I just really, always love to, like, help people. Like, that's just me. And social work, like, people don't understand because social workers, they do a lot. They really do. And, like, social work, it covers a broad range of occupations and duties. Like, they do so much. Like, they provide many services for people. It don't matter whether it's, like food services, social services, child protective services, direct care services. I wrote a couple stuff down. That's why I keep on looking down, y'all. But yeah, like, I really always want to make this video, to let people know about social work and how almost everybody needs it. Like, they work with clinical services and many more services. Like, it's so much that they do. They work with people that are old, injured, sick, disabled, physically disabled, financially unstable. They can help you, with money problems, finding a job, finding a house, anything, They provide many things for other people. And, like, they work in schools, prisons, hospitals, nursing homes, and many things like that. And there, it's many social workers that are therapists and stuff like that. And I always wanted to do something similar to that, because, like, I can really relate to, people when I, like, talk to them about, like, when they, ask me about what I feel like they should do, like, with problems that are going on in their life. Like, I can relate to them. I understand them. And I really think I might choose something like we're working in a school. Or I might work in a school, like, or like talk to, kids or students, because I've always talked to my social workers at my schools, because I really needed it. I really did need a lot of advice. Even in college, I have a counselor that I go to. And, I feel like that's the best thing to do, for boys and girls. I think I would prefer working with teenagers because I can really, really relate to them, And even when I'm in a, when I'm like a grown, an adult, I'm 19 years old right now. Like, I really can relate to teenagers' problems. But even when I'm an adult, I really feel like I really will understand, you know, like being a social worker when I'm like way older than what I am now. I still can be able to relate to teenagers because I understand a lot of their problems, boys and girls. I've experienced, many problems with, anybody. And I've known people, boys and girls, that have struggled with a lot of things. From being bullied, um, being in fights, not having a good relationship with friends, family, um, their boyfriend, girlfriend, any of that, Like, I can really, like give advice, help them with a lot of stuff. And people need that. And, social workers also work with foster children and stuff like that. My grandmother, she always had foster children and children that goes to her house, and to stay with her because she's also a very good, like, helpful and like a loving person. Like, she loves to help people and she's very caring. And so I've watched her with foster kids, and they would have social workers to come to the house to talk to them and help them. And I feel like, maybe I could be bold enough and strong enough to do something like that, like talk to foster children and, stuff like that. But really, I'm thinking about, like talking to people in schools, and, trying to help them go in the right path, not make the worst decisions. And everybody, make mistakes, but I can help them move on from their mistakes and, help them make better choices. And, like I always wanted to, do stuff like that. I can talk to people that are depressed, suicidal, like be a therapist. I can do that. I used to be in something called Kennedy Krieger, which is like a place for therapy for kids, teenagers or whatever. And I kind of enjoyed it, even though some of these social workers out here, like, they don't really understand, like, people's problems and stuff. They just, or they may just not act like it. Like, they don't, like, when I would talk to some social workers, they like, oh, wow, that's so sad. Wow, like, wow, that's crazy. Like, what should I say or whatever, like that. And see, with me, like, if somebody tells me, for example, oh, they don't like their father or whoever, this is happening to them, or they being mistreated by this person or whatever, I can be there for them and tell them what I really think they should do and help them, because I've been there. You get it? I've been there. I understand the problems and stuff that can happen, and like, I can really help people with that type of stuff. And even mental health issues, like, like just feeling like you're going crazy and all this other stuff. I can help people with that, because I've been there also. I mean, I've never been, diagnosed with no serious mental illness or nothing like that. I'm not, like, I'm in my right mind. I think that's what you call it, yeah. I'm not, that crazy. You get it? But it's like I still can help somebody that is, like, feel like they don't know what to do with their life and stuff like that. And, like, just helping them cope with their problems and just stuff like that. And also, like, being a social worker could be hard for some people, but this is one of the best careers, and everybody in this world need a social worker. They will provide anything for you. There's many jobs out here for social workers. And yeah, they just very strong people. And, they handle and deal with a lot of things. And if there were no social workers in this world, or, if it wasn't no such thing as social work and all that, then nobody would be happy mentally, physically, emotionally, or financially, maybe. I can definitely see me working in a school, working with teens that've, been through a lot of traumatic things in their life, and, or they just need help with things, period. And it's a lot of benefits, that social workers, give to people. And I heard that social workers make money, but not as much. But look, I'm gonna make money regardless. I heard that it's at least, I'm not sure what the salary is, but you still make money. And I feel like I'm going to be doing something that I'm going to enjoy. I hope and pray I enjoy it, but I really can see me, enjoying this, because this is really what I want to do. And I've always wanted to be like what social workers do. Well, I always wanted to, do what social workers do, help people, talk to people, motivate people, encourage people. Also, I didn't say this, like in the past and growing up, I always had friends, people coming to me about their problems, talking to me about issues, and I always gave them advice, or always, been there for them, always wanted to help them. Even friends and little boyfriends and stuff that I always had, I always try to help them. They're like, Krista, you such a mother. And I'm like, oh, well, I mean, I want to help you. So, yeah, I'm a very caring person. Oh, another thing. I can work with children with ADHD because I have ADHD. Not as hyper as I was in the past. Maybe I grew out of the hyper part, but I definitely still have the ADD, which is the attention deficit disorder, which is, I can't focus or concentrate, for a long time. And you know what? I might still have a hyper because I cannot sit down for a long time. Y'all realize I move around. Well, y'all may not notice that. But yeah, I can really help some children with that. And, they need people to understand them, because having ADHD, it really can be hard. People, take that disorder lightly. This, it's not. It's sorry. It's not that bad. Whatever. Yeah, it's not that bad. I'm not acting. When I say it's not that bad, it's not like I need my medicine. Cause when I was younger, I would take a little bit medicine for it. But no, I don't have medicine. I haven't took medicine for it for going on 5 years, almost 5 years. I haven't needed my medicine. Or maybe 4 years I haven't needed my medicine, Either 4 or 5 I haven't had it, And I've been good. I've graduated from high school. I'm doing good in college, So I can help children with that, and help them try to focus. And social workers can help, children with that, try to get their teachers and different people to help them with that. And also, having ADHD, it makes you a little impulsive, where you do things without thinking, and that can mess up everything. It can make you make bad decisions, and not make the good choices. So, but as I got older, I realized that, and it's I know how to, handle myself. I know how to deal with things. I think before I act. I'm not so impulsive. Yeah, so I feel like I got better. And I can work with children and different people like that, you know. Child protective services. I can even do something like that, you know, to protect children. Should have did this video without my glasses. I look a mess. Sorry, no, let me stop. Alright, y'all, thank you for watching my video. Like and subscribe.